guys, welcome to Flipped Classroom. So as we said, we are starting with Module 6, which talks more on project management. So in this module, we will learn the key concepts that will lead to the effective software project management. After this, we will learn more on the management spectrum, which means effective software project management primarily focuses on 4 P's. They are people, product, process and project. So let us see all the spectrums one by one, as it is very essential for effective software project management. First we will discuss on P's, people. People is an important factor that the Software Engineering Institute has developed a people capability maturity model. A model which is known as CMM, which is called as capability maturity model, has been developed especially for the people. So every organization has to continually improve its ability to attract, develop, motivate, organize and retain the workforce, which means nothing but the people who serve the company needed to accomplish its strategic business objective. So if the business objective has to be attained, every company have to work a lot for people welfare. The people capability maturity model defines the following key practice areas for software people. The key practices that are to be followed by CMM model are staffing, communication and coordination, work environment, performance management, training, compensation, competency analysis and development, career development, work group development, team or culture development, and like this. Organizations that achieve high levels of people CMM maturity have more higher likelihood of implementing effective software project management practice. The summary of this people spectrum is, if the people who are working for the project is happy, then the project quality will definitely be happy. The next focus is on the product. Product is nothing but the software that is going to be built. Before every project begins, the product objectives and their scopes should be established. Alternate solutions have to be considered. Technical and management constraints should be identified. Without this information, it is impossible to define reasonable estimates of the project cost, an effective assessment of project risk, a realistic breakdown of project task, or a manageable project schedule. Once the product objective and scope are understood, alternate solutions can be easily considered. So before we are going to develop any product, we have to have the product objectives and scopes. These objectives and scopes will enable the project team to have a halt that can be delivered. The next spectrum is process. A software process provides a framework from which a comprehensive plan for software development can be established. A number of framework activities are applicable to all software projects regardless of their size and complexity. As we discussed, we have a framework activity, we have an umbrella activity for any process, any project that we are going to develop. A number of different task sets like task, milestones, work products and quality assurance points, which enable the framework activities to be adapted to the characteristics of the software project and the requirements of the project team. Finally, the umbrella activities like software quality assurance, software configuration management and measurement overlay the process model. Umbrella activities are independent of any one framework activity and occur throughout the process. The next spectrum focus is on project. We conduct planned and controlled software projects for one primary reason. The reason is to manage complexity of the software process. To avoid project failure, a software project manager and the software engineers who build the product must avoid a set of common warning signs, understand the critical success factors that may lead to good software project, and develop a common sense approach for planning, controlling and monitoring the project. So these are the 4 P's that are taught in project management spectrum. Next, we are going to see about some general principles. These are the principles that address the project objectives, milestones and schedules, responsibilities, management and technical approaches and required resources. A series of questions that can lead to a definition of key project characteristics results in the project plan. We can call this W5HH principle, otherwise as key project characteristics. Now, the following questions are being asked in order to develop a project plan. The questions are: why is the system being developed? What will be done? When will it be done? Who is responsible for a function? Where are they located organizationally? How will the job be done technically and managerially? How much of each resource is needed? By answering to all these questions, one can develop the project plan, which leads to an effective and successful development of the software project. So with this, we have done with the software project management module. So in this module, we have talked more on the management spectrum, which focuses on 4 P's, and we have discussed W5HH principle, which makes us to understand how the project plan will be developed. Thank you.